Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Smart Lawyers Love Dumb Nurses. My name is Brian Smith, and today we're going to talk about the heart of a lion. Proverbs 28 verse 1 says, "The wicked flee when no man pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion." One of the icons in my life is the lion. Our Creator identifies himself with the lion. God created the lion as a symbol of his spirit and attitude. The lion has the spirit of a king. He is considered the king of the jungle. Keep in mind that the lion is not the biggest creature in the jungle. The lion is not the tallest. The lion is not the heaviest creature in the kingdom. He is not the strongest, nor does he have the strongest bite grip. The lion is not the fastest animal in the jungle either. He's not even the smartest animal in the kingdom. But when the lion enters the arena, all animals run. Why? Because the lion has the attitude of a warrior, a leader, and a king. The lion believes it cannot be defeated. Why do all animals run at the sight of the lion? It is because of respect. The lion lives the way he thinks. The way the lion lives is an extension of what he believes. A lion has a clear focus and knows exactly what he wants. Now, the elephant is larger than the lion. The elephant is stronger than the lion. The elephant, the giraffe, both taller than the lion. The elephant, the chimpanzee are two of the many animals more intelligent than the lion. But they all run when they see the king of beasts. Why? When the lion sees another animal in the kingdom, he thinks lunchtime. When all other animals in the kingdom see the lion, they think eater. We must all live the way we think, but first we must recondition our thinking. We must have knowledge of self before we can have knowledge of anything else. Faith in God and yourself changes your mentality into that of a lion. A lion symbolizes leadership. The heart of a lion transforms you from a worrier into a warrior. Act and react in the way you think. It takes faith and a change of attitude. You cannot have a consistent positive outlook without faith. Your attitude does determine your altitude. I intentionally use multiple lion metaphors in this podcast because we can learn by studying the heart of the lion. The lion's preparation is to hunt for food based on previous failures and current hunger. The focus and strenuous effort on the hunt are the essence of the heart of the lion. During my 10 years as a case manager for a large hospice organization, I encountered clients who possessed the heart of a lion. Their courage and fighting spirit will stay with me forever. When my hospice clients declined and the dark clouds came in, they still fought to the end. The power of nursing is that nurses often bring a rainbow of color to a world of gray skies and dark clouds. A nurse's smile is not only a symbol of happiness, but it is also a symbol of hope. When you ask most people what they do for a living, they say, I work in a factory, or I drive a truck, or I'm in sales. Invariably, when you ask someone in the nursing profession, they will not reply that they work in a hospital or medical facility. They will say, I am a nurse. Their profession becomes a part of who they are. Changing our thinking manifests in how we live our lives outside of work. We have all heard people say they wish to change the world. We can help change the world, one act of kindness or courage at a time. Helping one person does not change the world, but it helps one person change their world. If you want to change the world, start by doing the little things in life. Give someone a gift every day. Remember, a smile is a gift, and so is a compliment. Letting someone out in heavy traffic is also a gift. It takes courage to step out of your comfort zone. Offering food to a person in need or volunteering at a homeless shelter can be a daunting thought, but when you focus on the good becomes great. It takes courage to change and to do what you believe in. The scariest time is when you first start something. Inhale courage, exhale fear. Remember the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz? Courage does not mean that you do not get scared. It means you do not let fear stop you. Just like the Cowardly Lion, I was scared on multiple occasions in the pursuit of my dreams. I did it anyway. I did it scared, but I did achieve my goals. The lion's share of what we do to change our lives must begin with discipline. Discipline is a balance in your thinking. Without discipline and self-control, courage gives way to self-doubt. You become out of sync. The universe will warn you when you are out of sync. That is why we talk about having bad vibes, or unwanted experiences, or feeling like something's just not right. It is due to a low-frequency vibration that is trying to warn us. The out-of-sync experiences I have experienced in my life, I have always described as a dark cloud. I learned through these experiences that the universe wants to guide me. We are all extensions of the universe. We have the same components as the trees, the stars, and the clouds. We all contain carbon and hydrogen, for example. Our bodies contain atoms that were created in the stars centuries ago. This connectedness gives all of us a spiritual bond with the universe and God's laws. I want to talk with you for a moment about your intuition. Men have a gut instinct. Ladies often follow their hearts. Intuition is the soul whispering to the heart and hoping that we are paying attention. I believe strongly that we as humans have instincts that we can trust. You are not paranoid. Your body can pick up on bad vibrations. If a feeling deep inside of you says something is not right about a person or situation, trust it. Pay attention to the warning signs of not being where you need to be. An unpleasant experience at your job, a rude coworker, or even encounters when jogging or walking in public are often warning signs. You may experience an unpleasant taste in your mouth, a gut feeling that something does not feel right, or a slight discomfort in your heart. A slight headache or ringing in the ears can be subtle but sudden. If you are experiencing these signs, life may be trying to tell you something. Your progression to achievement by pursuing your career is a step in the right direction. They should produce feelings of excitement, happiness, and cautious optimism. But feelings of dread or chaos have no place in your life. If you're having these feelings, the universe is trying to tell you to take a step back and reconsider your choices. If you are experiencing pain, life is trying to tell you something. Search for what it is. You have freedom of choice, but choose carefully. You must live with that choice. So follow your heart as the Tin Man did, but like the Scarecrow, do not forget to take your brain with you on the yellow brick road of your life. It sounds paradoxical, but the more we push into areas we are uncomfortable or afraid of, the more comfortable and unafraid we will become. We must learn to love the things we hate to grow and succeed. When we look back on our lives, we sometimes forget that we were afraid, confused, or uncertain about decisions. Remember that we still did it. We succeeded. We must always remember that the next time we are afraid, confused, or uncertain. A new week is another opportunity for greatness. When you understand that you can do anything you put your mind to, you will never dare to do anything half-hearted again. Whenever I have a challenge or a stressful situation, I often go back to studying the life of Abraham Lincoln. We all know the story. Lincoln was known as a rail splitter, a man who chops at that wood. I can visualize a sharp axe, focus on the exact spot to strike, with determination in his eyes. Chopping wood builds muscle. It also builds character. Focus on keeping your eye on that goal. Focus on that exact spot that is going to split that piece of wood. My mind goes back to when I was a young man working on our new church building. A few times when I was hammering nails into the drywall, I would sometimes miss the nail and hit the drywall. Even my fingers sometimes. An experienced contractor gave me some sound advice. If you keep your eye completely on that nail, you will not miss it. And he was right. Courage does not develop from being carefree every day. It develops from adversity. Lincoln did his job every day with the heart of a lion, despite very trying times. His son Willie got extremely sick. He kept chopping on that wood. That is one of the keys when you are going through a trial. Keep swinging that axe. Focus on the mark and keep your eye on exactly where you want to make the next strike. We must all have the mental strength to go in the direction our lion's heart takes us. Avoid being too attached to your former life, your former habits, and your former self. You need a rebirth. Jesus called it being born again. Lincoln called it a new birth of freedom. These experiences create a warrior attitude and the heart of a lion. I want to congratulate all of you for listening to this episode of Smart Lawyers Love Dumb Nurses. Be sure to inhale courage and exhale fear. Remember the attributes that set the heart of a lion apart from others. It confronts its challenges head on with a faith that exudes power and courage. Adapt a lion mentality in your struggle with obstacles in life. Someday your pain will be useful, and you can share your experiences to help someone else. A lion mentality is the adaptation of a fighter's mindset we all desperately need to combat the tumultuous terrains of life. You are now an official member of Brian's Lions. May every day of your life come in like a lion and go out like a lion. My name is Dr. Brian Smith. Stay focused, stay inspired, and stay tuned. Thank you for listening.